It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to a new week of the Brooklyn Cafe. And by the way, where'd you get that dress?
You'll be like the third or fourth person that asked me that today.
Have you noticed that recently more and more people are talking about your shoes and your dress?
Yes.
Have you noticed that?
Yes.
Do you know why?
Why?
The magic of the chia. The chia pet. So apparently, for the first time since you brought a bag of this stuff,
You've been eating it wrong?
I've been eating it wrong. But it's your fault.
Of course it is.
Because you're the one to say, here's ingredients. And you and Jay made me eat it wrong.
No, you chose to eat it wrong.
This has 8 grams of carbohydrates.
But it's fiber.
I'm checking that now. I see no fiber. Potassium, there's no fiber.
8 grams of carbohydrates and how much?
Apparently 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
24 grams
Of?
this stuff.
Okay.
24 grams is 24 of those sugar packets.
But that's not sugar, those are chia seeds.
I know, but that gives you an idea of what it is I'm inhaling. Total carbs, 8 grams. It's still, that's nothing. 8 grams is nothing. Total sugar, 0. Added sugar, 0. Protein, 5 grams. So 8 minus 5 is 3 grams of carbs.
Okay.
So I'm not eating it wrong. I can't lose weight eating this stuff.
Well, the other thing is, what do you eat? What else are you eating is the question.
Overnight chia pudding. Cup of this stuff, 2 cups of skim milk, 2% skim milk or 2 cups of milk. What do you use?
Coconut milk.
Coconut milk.
Unsweetened.
See, it doesn't say coconut.
Unsweetened. I don't do the
Could be
dairy
a
milk.
problem there. Could be a problem. Maybe that's one.
But you're not eating the whole thing. You take that in divide it in thirds.
A tablespoon of sweetener.
Yeah.
Forget about cane sugar as option.
Didn't do that.
Put it in a jar, mix it, let it sit overnight.
Okay.
So you're doing it right.
Thank you.
So
You're
the
just
problem
eating
must
it wrong?
be- I was eating it wrong because I put that white stuff in it.
That's just plain Greek yogurt.
You can't have it.
But you probably don't need the Greek yogurt and the coconut milk.
I think that the problem is that all I need is to eat this and eat nothing else, right?
I don't know.
I mean, only 5 grams of protein is really not enough for the day, is it?
No.
Well, chia seed is a complete protein. It's meaning it has all of the essential acids that our bodies don't make on their own. I think there's 9 of them. So that's actually rare to find something that is considered a complete protein. So it is considered a health food and actually a superfood because of the fact that it's a complete protein.
But you think 5 grams is enough protein for the day for a person 198
Well, you're probably not going to only eat chia seeds for the day and that's your only protein.
You know, now he's thinking he's only going to eat this for the day. Now he's thinking that's his food for the day. And I'd say that would not be your food for the day.
I think that it would be interesting dilemma. So anyway.
But you see, I have provided for us our own chia seeds, our own coconut milk, our own
That
cinnamon
just scares
and
me.
vanilla
It scares
that you
me
can
when
now
do
make
that.
it here.
You're scaring me
And
when
you
do
can put it in the fridge at the end of the day and you have it
Yeah,
overnight.
but that's an overnight thing.
So you'll have it the next morning.
You make it the day before.
Right, we make it when we leave and then you have it the next morning. Exactly.
Well, somehow I feel like I'm gonna. Do you put it in the fridge when it goes overnight?
Of course.
You're just going to have problems with the first one because it's got to be overnight. After that, it will continue.
Don't worry, I got lunch for you in the bag. I made it for
No,
you
And Dawn
already.
has you covered.
I got you covered.
But I want to see the texture of it.
We'll
how
take
you
it
do
out. We'll show Veggie Vero over there.
I don't know
We'll
if
see
we
what
have
she
the right
thinks.
texture. You know what I'm saying?
I'll have to make it here for you guys one day. But I mean, it does sound like Dawn is making it right. Do you have a ready-made batch here?
Yes.
There's no wrong way. I mean, some people like it a little bit more liquidy, and some people like
Well,
it
you
more
told me I'm
thick.
eating it wrong because I put yogurt with it.
I didn't say you were eating it wrong. You keep repeating that.
She doesn't
I
believe in
said
dairy products.
that I choose not to eat dairy. Yogurt
That's
has
her
dairy,
choice.
so it's not something that I would do. But if you want to eat it with yogurt, you absolutely can.
But when we put them overnight, coconut milk is not dairy.
Correct.
Right.
Oh, so that's better than lactose-free coconut?
What about lactose-free coconut?
That's-
Lactose-free milk.
That's dairy.
No,
It's
instead
still
of-
Still a dairy?
It's
But there's
still
no
dairy.
cow.
Yeah.
They took out the lactose.
No, it still comes
It's
from a
cowless.
cow.
That's what I thought. I only have lactose.
Are you
but
actively
it's not
trying to
right.
avoid plants, Freddie?
I'm trying to change it. What about goat milk?
No, nothing from an animal.
That's all. Really?
That's what being vegan is.
Did you know? That's what vegan.
Are you going to be vegan? You're vegan?
I was for 8 months.
But you
I
were
lost
eating cottage
weight.
cheese.
I felt fantastic. All the inflammation left my body,
Right.
but I got.
Something
So-
tells me that you were actually vegetarian, not vegan.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if
No,
you
no, I
fully.
wasn't
He
vegan.
actually went vegan before
Did he?
COVID.
I did. I
Full
went for
vegan.
almost a year. Seriously.
Before
Really?
vegan was even easily accessible.
And you know what challenged me? Not being able to find vegan food. I drove to Miami to get vegan ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, really? Nowadays, you don't have to go that far.
I know,
True.
no, it's too easy, so I lost it.
Well, now that you had me on a few weeks ago, you know how to make your own vegan
You
ice
also
cream.
need to go back and get to exercising and walking because you got to move every day.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because over the weekend, we went to different places because I figured let me get some exercise in. The temperature went to the 100 degrees.
So I was going to suggest you go to your workout room in your building and get on the treadmill.
Thank you for the suggestion. It'll be well documented. But I decided to go with Joey and Gio and Linda to the girls yesterday. Ever been to the girls in military?
Yeah, we went with you and the crew. We took a field trip there one day, remember?
But we didn't go to the back
No.
where the animals are. They have 16 acres back there of animals.
Well, we went with a certain crew member
She's not here. Oh, him?
and the person that he does not like but says anyway, her, she wanted to go there. And we decided that was not an appropriate business function to go to the petting zoo.
The petting zoo was unbelievable.
For your 5-year-old, yes. For
I went.
his cohort, no.
Oh, well, I went there, and then you can buy the seeds to feed the animals. It's such a great gimmick.
It was good. It's not a gimmick yet. It's nice
No,
for
you
the
gotta buy
kids.
leaves, you gotta buy seeds, you gotta buy apples. You
Did
gotta
he have
buy
fun?
Carrots. So Joey says, "Oh, I want to go." So there's a goat loose on the premise. A couple of goats loose on the premise. Now, when I was in Puerto Rico, I raised goats. I raised rabbits. Most of the things that were in there, even the horses, I raised, and they bite. I'm sorry to tell you, there are signs everywhere. Be careful, they bite. And I wasn't about to lose a finger. So Gio kept saying, "Dad, here." I says, "No." So he puts the stupid carrot on my lap. And the dog and the horse
Goat,
takes a bite out of my lap. And I says, "Don't do that." Because me and these animals have a relationship. I don't mess with them. They don't mess with me. They're not going to bite you, Dad. So here I am, right? So I'm sitting, because it's 100 degrees in the shade. When I tell you it's 100 degrees, it might have been more. And I'm watching this lady, and she had pink Spanx on. I said, that's not a good sign. Because this pink Spanx sign, there's a little miniature horse. And guess what the horse did? What do you think the horse did? Tried to eat her neighbors. Took a bite out of her buttocks.
How did she get close enough? And why does the pink
Because
Spanx?
the head of the horse goes through the gate so you can feed it. And she was deciding what to give the horse. So he must have smelled the aroma of what she was going to give him, either a carrot, an apple, or something. And he takes a bite out of her and she starts screaming. That's it, and there you have it. And that's why I said to Gio, that's why I don't want to feed the animals. Listen, they have parakeets, right? And they come and they fly all over you. My beautiful Ampac, I take it to the laundry because it got.
I'm a little unsure how I feel about petting zoos, though.
Or these animals you can pet. They're animals of rabbits,
That's
goats.
my point. I'm a little unsure as to whether I would want to pet them in a petting zoo.
And they are such weird animals. They see somebody like you, they're gonna follow you around. They're gonna nuzzle up on you, throw themselves on you. You're gonna have to fight them off. With the women, not the guys. The guys are like, get away from me, and they moved away.
Like petting zoos?
I haven't been to a petting zoo in many years. But the reason probably the pink pants are not, because you think about a bull. If you put red in front of a bull, it charges.
But it was
so-
a horse.
No, I know that, but maybe animals don't like the pink or red.
Horses are the smartest animals on the
Right.
face of the
I
planet.
thought elephants were.
Yeah, but there were no elephants.
There were no elephants.
And it was looking at her, and I knew right away because I noticed that he came galloping when he saw her. So the horse had the hots for
Yeah.
the girls. What it
Yeah.
is, he wanted her attention.
Wow.
And he took a nip out of her, boy. She's like screaming, holding her buttocks. I was dying. It was so funny.
I'm just not sure. I'd like to see animals
From
do
a
their
distance.
thing, but I'm not so sure humans should be petting them.
Well, you know what happens to rabbits, right? When you hold them and they love you to pet them, they give you a pamper to hold a rabbit.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the petting zoo. But that's the way it is. Man, but it was hot out there. It was so hot, Joyce says, then they put me on a train ride in an aluminum box. Aluminum box with the smell, yes, it's a little trolley.
How'd that go, Papa?
I had such a great time
This is in Boca?
in
It sounds
Boca.
like you're in Orlando or
It's all right.
somewhere.
It's all right.
Really?
A military, and it's called the Girls. And it's 107 degrees, and it smells like manure. And here I am in this aluminum box, trolley.
Feeling on the petting zoo.
And the damn thing is like a real train. It's like all over the place. And I'm like, oh, this thing ever gonna end? And it's only like 8 minutes. But it's the longest 8 minutes of my life. But my goodness,
Joey
did
like
Joey
it?
loved
That's why you do it.
That's the main
and
thing.
Geo deals with animals for NASA, so he's giving me all the intellect on how to feed them. I said, yo, just put the stupid carrot in the damn thing's mouth. No, Dad, you have to do it this way. Took a bite out of him, too. Then he got a little
Really?
nervous. They have teeth, and they're going to grab. You got to sort of hold it a certain way. It was just a lot of fun. I wish you were there.
Were there llamas? I went to a llama.
llama.
Yeah.
Llamas?
Yeah, you can't get too near also because
They
they
spit.
spit. Yeah, yeah. I knew
They kept
someone
them
that
in the
raised
back.
llama.
The
Right.
goats. There's a goat
Goats.
yoga. Have you done
Lot
goat
of them.
yoga?
I have not. I've heard of it.
I've
and
heard of it. I've never.
We had somebody.
Sounds kind of
We had somebody who
interesting,
invited
kind
us
of
to
fun.
go. They said, can we bring the goats in? You can bring in the goats in. No. They have plenty of goats there. If you want to lie on the ground, they'll jump all over you.
Like I've tried working out at home and the kids bring their dogs over, so they're spending the night, and that's hard enough with the puppies in the house. I think I'm going to pass on the goat yoga.
Do you know that parrots, those big African greys and so those parrots, they have to be willed because they live past 100 years. So you have to will them when you have them to whoever's going to take care of them afterwards.
Oh my God.
There's a parrot called Jojo.
I saw that.
I took a picture of it and sent it to you, so I'm going to send it to Jojo.
That's what I figured.
Wow, that parrot was 98 years old.
Wow.
Parrots
Wow.
live forever.
Wow.
So it was an experience, I got to tell you. I was wishing at the time I had my chia meal
Chia.
because it was hot.
I wonder at
man.
what point did it go from having the chia pet to us actually eating the chia seeds?
She was here, she told me.
I know. But remember the chia pet, everyone would
Yeah,
brush it
chia pet.
on, and you had this beautiful fluffy plant.
Is this the chia pet? No, those are seeds.
Yeah.
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 Whoa, wait a minute.
That's what that
I know what you're
was.
gonna say.
If I water you,
I knew he was going to say that. Yeah.
If I watered this, it'd grow those seeds?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I actually
I'm
did
eating a chia pet? Are you insane?
Why do you
you're
think you're
eating
getting fatter?
the seeds of the chia plant. And the chia plant is actually in the salvia family. So if you let it grow, it'll become this really beautiful purple flower. But we just rarely.
You know, they
Plant it,
take
we
this with some kind of paste and they put it on like Abraham Lincoln's beard and head, and it grows a chia pet out of the face.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
made
this
chia
is what
pets at
that
the
is?
garden
This
with
is
the
really
kids.
chia?
Yes.
What
So
do
when
you need this for? I
when
keep
you
ordering-
would buy
He's
a chia
ordering it.
pet in like I don't know when it was, the 90s or something, when they were selling chia pets, those came already with the chia seeds infused in them, so all you had to do was water them. But that's what it was chia.
Is this?
Yes.
This is chia pet?
Yes.
Whoa, that's into that.
All right, we're going to find something else now for you to eat. Veronica's here with Veggie. Vero's cooking a recipe for our Monday, healthy Monday. Going to be making some salsa.
I can't believe you fed me chia pet.
And you like it.
And people were laughing at me all weekend. I'm saying, what are you talking about? 2 different seeds.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Same
But
seed.
they're healthy, Freddie. It should be.
Honey, I
I can't
feel like
believe that we
Superman.
wasted all those chia seeds in the past on silly pets.
Freddie, as long as
It's really, it's more of a
I
health.
could go
it's a
home and,
superfood.
and lick my
just
chia
make
pet.
sure you don't drink any water because now you're watering it.
It should flush it through your. It should be clearing
No,
your
but
gut
he's
out.
watering it. If
I'm
you're
not
eating
talking
it,
to you anymore.
No,
if you're
but
eating it,
Freddie,
then you start
Think
watering
about it.
It's
It's a
not a
seed.
good.
It's just like any other seed that you eat. If you plant a seed and you water it, it's going to grow into a plant. Those are seeds.
But if you're drinking water,
So
you're
pumpkin seeds.
But this should be
Hemp
clearing out your
seeds.
gut to make you go more. The fiber in it should be, it's a complete food
It's not
source.
that much fiber.
But if you eat enough of it, which you are, you'll
not
make
really
up for the
eating that
fiber.
much.
All of a sudden, did you know this was the chia pet seeds? Did you know that?
The other day, they were all eating it in here. He was having it. Jalen had some. G-Man goes, there's more. I can have some too. Everyone was eating it. They were eating it your way, which is even funnier.
Because I thought that's the way you're supposed to eat it. If I know that I didn't have to put anything in it. So you have cottage cheese,
No, I just eat the-
yogurt, and fruit. That's what you eat.
Yes. And I might sprinkle some chia seeds on it. If I make a chia pudding, I just eat it as chia
So
pudding.
let me get this right. You gave me some of this, and you gave me the thing you were eating, and you put it together.
No, you put it together.
No, I thought I was supposed to. Did you know they don't go together? Did you know it doesn't go together? Mira qué
Did you like it
cosa.
though?
Yeah, it was good.
See?
But I could eat it without culture.
I didn't know it was a thing.
I have never eaten it. So I'm
Well, you're
wondering
gonna
what
eat it
you're,
today.
I'm wondering what you're all
Trust me.
talking about.
All right, more to come. We're
But
going
wait a
to
minute, wait a minute. Before we go to commercial, I want to talk real quick about Friday.
Okay.
Friday was a first for us. We went to see the doc at the Holistic Center, and then we kept it rolling and went down the street to Real Food, which is right down the street. The gentleman has a, I'm going to say Greek restaurant.
Mediterranean.
It's not Greek? Because all of these things are Greek.
It's Mediterranean.
It's all Greek to me.
He's from Lebanon. His wife is from Syria, so it's all Mediterranean.
Well, he has some delicious dishes right there in the corner, and he says that you go down, he's going to name a dish after the show.
Such a nice guy. The food was delicious.
Call him Alibaba, because if you call him Alibaba, then he'll know I sent you.
Because his name is Ali.
Are you
What's
so
the name?
technical?
What's the name of the place?
Real
It's called
food.
Real Food, takeout and catering restaurant.
And the food is delicious.
It is. But the amazing thing is that we went from one shoot to the other shoot. We ran over there. It took us about 8 minutes. We were on the air. We kept the show rolling, and we did it together. We're going to do some improvements on that, but that was a first.
They'll do a whole plant-based meal for you. They do have chicken on the side, but they'll do a
Yeah.
complete plant-based.
Mediterranean food usually does have a lot of plant-based options. They use a lot of chickpeas. and-
Yep. So the
Yep.
falafel was delicious.
I love that.
The food was really, really good.
The
So-
falafel, those little round balls, that's the best. The problem is
I
that
love
I can
that.
eat those falafel. I can eat 20 of those. They're a point each.
I am so hungry. Are we going to be cooking?
All right, so we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to head over to the kitchen with Veronica Green, see what kind of lunch she's got cooking. I think we're doing some pineapple salsa. So more to come. Stay tuned. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe TV for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Ant Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties. Open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
Ant Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Looking for art to add to your collection? Well, look no further. Here at Ant Media Studios, we house tons of art, ranging from abstract paintings to realistic portraits. Come on in and find the art that fits your home. Any and all art is up for sale, so pick yours up today. Stop by at 2400 Northwest 2nd Avenue, Boca Raton, Florida 33431. See you there!
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice, make a difference.
Give me the mozzarella.
Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back, me and my chia pet.
You and your chia pet.
You would think I knew exactly what the hell I was eating.
Or who was texting you. Same thing. The guy that's texting you was not here, but I'll tell you about it during the next break.
Is he Woodstock?
No,
That's not Woodstock either?
no. Things to do. But I'm excited because it is Monday. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Veronica Green is in the house. We're going to do some healthy snack food. You don't snack. You don't really eat a lot. But I think people's biggest downfall is when it comes to snack time of what to eat and how to stay
I
healthy.
gotta find me a snack that I can eat.
Let's see what
That's not a chia pet.
Let's see what Veronica's
Oh
got
my
in her
goodness.
toolbox of snacks.
I think it's funny that you don't want to eat that because now you know it's a seed that grows into a plant.
I watched this growing up. People used to, they gave me this for Christmas. Chia pets.
That was just marketing. It was all it was healthy, nutritious seeds packaged up into little animal-shaped sculptures, and they were selling it to you. It was a marketing ploy, but really, it's a healthy superfood.
Yeah, but I feel now like I ate Abraham Lincoln's face.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are making pineapple salsa today, a delicious summer favorite. You can do the same recipe with mango. You can do it with strawberry. I've done strawberry salsa. But yeah, we're going to use pineapple today. So are you ready to dive in?
Well, I'm so impressed that you're actually going to use real tomatoes and not like the stuff in the container. So I can't wait to see how to do
no,
this.
it's got to be fresh. You want your salsa fresh.
Well, wait a
Absolutely.
minute. Before you get to the salsa, what do you eat the salsa with? Do you put it on what?
Well, I brought blue corn chips that you can dip it in for chips and salsa. Or if you're avoiding, processed foods, if you don't want to eat the chips for whatever reason, you can also put them into a lettuce leaf and eat them like a lettuce taco.
That's what I've seen people doing now at the restaurants.
Yeah.
They're putting salsa stuff in there.
Yeah, you can make a little lettuce taco. That's
great idea.
Healthier alternative.
You ever had a lettuce taco?
No, it's the first time I've seen that.
You've never seen a lettuce taco?
No, no.
Wow.
Sometimes I'll go to a
Well,
restaurant.
maybe I haven't. I didn't know what it was.
And I'll
Right.
ask them for a side of celery or carrots or cucumbers instead of the chips.
Mm-hmm.
If you're getting it like a fish dip or you're going to get other dips, you don't want to eat all the crackers and side of veggies to put with it.
I'm sorry, that's un-American. Gotta have the chips.
Yeah. But I am trying to. That's a
Everything
good
goes
idea.
good in that. Everything goes, and they sell the leaf like that, right? 'Cause
This is just romaine. Like I bought a whole head of romaine lettuce and I pulled off a few leaves to bring for you guys.
It grows like that.
I know it grows like that. I'm asking, do they sell it separated or do you have to separate it?
I separated it.
They actually do sell it in a bag.
That's what I'm
separated.
saying.
You can
I've
do
seen
that.
it.
Okay.
I take the shortcut. Because
Okay.
knowing me, I'll take the wrong thing, I'll eat the wrong thing.
All right, what do we need?
Okay, so you will need tomato, pineapple, lime, and I'm adding black beans so that we can do it a little bit extra protein.
Wow.
You'll need red onion and salt, pepper, and cilantro.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's a lot of ingredients. Let's see.
She mixes it up so that it tastes.
I know. I can't wait to see how she does this.
It's so delicious. It really is super simple and just so good. And honestly, it's healthy too. I mean, if you eat it with the chips, it's not as healthy, but a little bit of chips never killed anyone, right? So let's start with the tomato. Woo! There we go. So I'm using a very ripe tomato. Whenever you're making a salsa, it's a good opportunity to use up any tomatoes that you have in the house that are starting to get overly ripe, because the more juicy they are and soft they are, there's more of that liquid inside. You want all that liquid. That liquid is what's going to become the meat of the salsa. So we're just going to cut it open, and I'm just going to cut off the little end part where the stem was.
Those are called the belly buttons.
The belly button, I like that.
That's what my mother used to call it, the belly button.
Now this is a great thing to make at home with children. It can get a little messy, but that's all right. It's fun, and it's a great way, like I said, to use up any tomatoes you have that are starting to go bad. I hate to waste food. I always try to find a way to use up, like, if anything, just turn it into a smoothie if possible. I can't stand wasting food.
Your boyfriend must love hanging out with you. Right? Like you always know you're going to get something good and healthy to eat.
Fabulous.
You ever sit there watching TV and you go, and I wish I had a snack. And she's
You
there.
open
Whoop!
Otherwise, you go into the pantry. You know if you're opening the pantry, there's nothing good snack-wise that you should be eating
I
in
don't
there.
buy it anymore.
That's smart.
No, it's not smart. Just keeps me.
All right, so
wanting.
as you can see, I cut them up into, it's still chunky, but kind of small-ish pieces. And I'm trying to get all the liquid into the bowl.
That's one tomato? That's pretty good.
Yeah, one tomato. Now, I pre-cut at home 2 more medium-sized tomatoes. Exactly the same thing that you just saw me do. I'm just dumping it in just to save time. All right, so we have our tomatoes. Now, we're going to move on to the pineapple. So, pineapple is very healthy, so, full of vitamin C.
Now, where did you get your pineapples from?
This pineapple is from the boys' market, actually. Speaking
So you
of,
bought a pineapple and skinned it?
no, I bought this one already
Pre-skinned?
Pre-skinned, yeah.
But it's a natural pineapple. It's not a Del Monte in a can of
No,
juice.
not from a can. No, this was it just had the skin pre-peeled off. Yeah, cutting open a pineapple, like skinning it, is pretty tedious,
It's
and I
filled
didn't
with
feel like
bromelain,
doing
which
it.
is good for inflammation.
Well, pineapple is good also for digestion. It helps the body digest.
That's true. That is
So
very true.
A guy that I went to see at CVS or the vitamin store, he said, yes, he gave me pineapple pills.
Bromelain.
To help with digestion because as a diabetic, he said that was one of the problems.
Yeah, it has an enzyme in it. I can't think of the name of it at the moment. It starts with a B.
Bromelain.
Yeah, that's what it is. Which is
the best.
It's great for digestion.
Maybe I need more bromelain.
And if you're having your tooth, like a cavity, or you're having tooth work done, you can take bromelain. Either pineapple juice or bromelain tablets because it helps with the inflammation.
The pineapple
FYI.
is the food of the gods. When I went to Hawaii, the pineapple tastes like no other place on earth.
You know, it's National Polynesian Month. Also,
We
I'm
should
trying to
call
get
them, yeah.
I'm trying to get them back in, but they've been so busy.
We're going to make the Polynesian dancers, the amp dancers.
The amazing thing is she inspires me to actually cook because Veronica makes it look so easy and so healthy, right?
It is easy. It is easy. I have a little
No, you
extra
make it
pineapple
easy.
that I cut up at home just to speed it
But
up.
look, that's just tomatoes and pineapple.
Yeah, but she went to the boys' market, got the pineapples, she got the right tomatoes. Because if you got the wrong tomatoes,
That's true. You got to get the right tomatoes.
Well, you can honestly do it with almost any tomatoes. The juicier, the better. But like, if you even had just say cherry tomatoes at home, the little ones, if you had enough of them, you could make a salsa, like a small batch with your kids. It's actually easier to give kids cherry tomatoes. It's just easier for them to work with the little baby cherry tomatoes. I use those out all the time for cooking at the garden. All right, so I am using a fresh lime now. We're gonna squeeze that in. If you don't have lime, you can substitute with lemon.
well, we bought a whole bunch of lemon. We have to get.
I'll give you some lemon if you want it, Veronica. I ordered 2 lemons yesterday from Instacart, and they brought me 2 bags of lemons.
Oh my gosh.
So I brought a bag in here, but that's a lot of lemons.
When they
So
say
if you
2
want any
plus 2
lemons, you can
equals
take.
80.
Thank you.
That's girl math.
All right, now I am gonna move on to an onion.
Right?
This is like a quarter of an onion that I had left over that I'm just gonna use up.
Did you grow up vegan and eating healthy like this?
No, definitely not. That's what I always let people know that, this was something that was learned. I didn't grow up eating this way. So if I grew up, my mom is half Cuban. So, meat was a big part of my childhood. I definitely didn't know anything about nutrition and any of this stuff. This was all learned. So if I can change, anyone can change. As long as you want to.
So why the onion of all the stuff you're putting in there?
White onion.
Yeah. What's it do? Adds a flavor?
It adds flavor. It adds like this, I don't know, it just adds that oniony flavor. Do you not like onion?
I don't like raw onion. I like them cooked, but
It'll be good in there, though.
Yeah, I think when you see it, when you taste it mixed in with everything, you'll see.
the lime juice or cooking?
Well, it does with fish, right? Doesn't the lime juice and the ceviche marinate and really cook the fish?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I never had that.
You never had ceviche?
I have. I don't like it.
But
Did
it's
I
the
ever
lime.
make the vegan ceviche here for you guys?
I don't think so.
With the heart of palm?
Yes,
yes.
it was delicious.
Okay. Yeah, so you use raw onion in that as well, and you just put a lot of lime or lemon, and basically the acid kind of cooks the heart of palm, although you can eat heart of palm raw.
It makes it softer?
Yeah.
I'm so happy you come in on a Monday.
Why you gonna make this dish? When you go
No,
home,
but
you
I'm
have to
here in
make
the
this dish.
studio watching her.
Did you
for
grow
sure.
up
It's my
on meat
show.
and white rice and black beans?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's the diabetic formula right there.
Exactly.
If someone told me white rice is better for you than brown rice, and I was
That's
not
not
going to
true.
have the conversation, but I said, I don't think that's so
That's
true.
not true.
I don't believe so, no.
Brown rice is better. The breakdown. It's like sourdough bread is the best bread for a diabetic. I didn't know that because of the process that is used to make it. I
Right.
didn't know that. Then why?
He told you in a Chinese restaurant that had a lot of white rice left over.
Peking duck.
And it wasn't worth the argument. I was like, okay, I hadn't heard that before.
No, that's not true. Well, you
No,
tell
I
me
don't.
I'm
I don't believe that that's true because with white rice, it's processed. Brown rice is unprocessed. They leave it as it is when they harvest it.
That's right.
White rice has the bran removed from the rice, and sometimes they bleach it. I don't believe that it's healthier. Definitely not.
It's not healthy. It's not at all.
Is your mom vegan, or is your mom still?
She is
A meat
not
eater.
vegan. She's definitely starting to be more health conscious as I've gotten into her ear. But no, I haven't converted her yet. You know, and that's one of the hardest parts about being plant-based. It's not finding what to eat. That's the easy part. The hard part is, you know, dealing with family functions and trying to feeling like you have to explain yourself all the time to family and to people. Like, that's actually more exhausting than anything.
And vegan doesn't necessarily mean it's always healthier, because when Freddie went vegan,
That's right. That's right.
During-
If you're doing vegan food that's all processed,
Right.
buying a bunch of fake meats from a freezer, that's definitely
remember
not
that
healthy.
during the pandemic, you were getting
was
everything
delicious.
out of. Well,
Yeah, no, they are delicious, but
The
it's not.
Impossible Burger
It's
was
processed
impossible.
food.
Yeah, well, they didn't say that part. They told me to go vegan to cut out the meats and stuff, and I did that.
Well, people go vegan for all different reasons. I mean, if you're going vegan because you don't want to contribute to animal cruelty, you don't want to contribute to the factory farming industry, eat all the processed foods you want. That's you're accomplishing your mission by,
Well,
you know. But if you're doing it for health, then you're going to know to avoid all of those.
Well, you're right, because
Processed things.
the processed food still created some inflammation, but there was a lot less inflammation because meats, even chickens, the way they cook now will give you inflammation in your bodies.
I've really been getting away from a lot of it and be eating a lot more seafood.
Seafood is good, except carbohydrate. So you get, whatchamacallit?
So I'm adding cilantro now.
Carbohydrates.
And seafood now.
Huh? Like a handful. It really depends how much you're making. I
beautiful
really
that
love
color
cilantro.
is. That's the amazing thing that she cooks. Everything has got beautiful color. And everything is just prepared beautifully with love, and it just tastes better, I think.
Remember last time I was here, we were talking about Eat the Rainbow?
Yep.
That's what it is. Every time I'm here cooking,
That's right.
you notice that it's colorful.
That's why the chia had all the rainbow colors. White, red, blue. That's what it was. I remember you saying eat the rainbow, so that's why I added the yogurt.
Fruit.
And fruit. I
You
kept
can
adding-
have berries. There's no reason you can't have berries. It's low glycemic. It's a better fruit choice for people.
You just don't need anything else. It's like a filler, I'm gonna tell you.
It fills you up.
It does.
And then I ordered from Vale It's a new place, I guess, locally in town. They'll do the chia pudding. They add a scoop of protein powder in it. So you even have more, like if you took your protein shake and you mix it with that.
Right. Yeah,
I don't know
that's
if that
true.
would taste good.
All right, it's looking good.
It's beautiful.
Now, this is optional, but I like to add a little bit of black beans.
How simple was that recipe, right?
To make it hearty and more full of protein, or add some protein.
You add black beans. Those are raw black beans? Cooked?
They're cooked. They were canned.
Goya beans?
I think they were just Greenwise organic.
I never heard of an organic bean.
Organic. This way it's not sprayed with pesticides and things.
I gotta find an organic bean?
Yes.
All right.
I know.
So the last step after you add that is just to add some salt and pepper. And that is, you know, totally up to you how much you want to add. Just do it to taste.
And what do you call this dish?
Huh?
What do you
Salsa?
call this dish? What's the name of it?
This is pineapple salsa. All right, let's see. I always tell the kids at the garden when it comes to salt, start very little and you can always add more. You can't take it out once it's in there, so add very little and add if you need more. And then some pepper. And that is it.
Got a whole bowl of salsa. How beautiful is that? It's
Oh, it's-
cost effective, it's
smells
beautiful,
so
it's
good.
healthy, it's fresh. Baxton, we got homemade salsa. Homemade salsa.
And you can
Pineapple
see
salsa.
in the camera the liquid that is kind of down at the bottom. Yeah, it's down there. The liquid is from the tomatoes and
Okay,
the
you wanna
pineapple.
taste it?
And if you get the pineapple from or whatever, whether it's a raw pineapple or canned, I mean, I prefer not to use canned, but however you get your pineapple, you want to try to preserve some of that liquid that's with it and make sure that that makes it into the mixture as well. Okay, so now we're going to do chips and we're going to do lettuce cups. Do I have any takers? Who wants a lettuce cup?
I think everyone's willing. You want a lettuce cup? When you go to commercial break, set it up, and we come back.
Yes.
We're going to give it a taste test. So more to come.
I'll start dishing them out, and then I guess when we come back,
When we come back, we're going to give it a
taste it.
try. More to come on the other side of the 1 o'clock hour. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Do you suffer from neuropathy?
Maybe you do, and you don't even know it. Do you have numbness, pain, burning, or tingling in your hands and feet? Muscle weakness, loss of balance, muscle twitching? Are you not sleeping? Does it feel like pins and needles in your hands and feet? Maybe you don't even have any feeling at all. These symptoms can make life unbearable, but there is help at the Lighthouse Medical Center. Call 754-222-6642 for a no-charge consultation and say goodbye to your neuropathy symptoms. That is 754-222-6642, or visit us online at lighthousemedicalcenter.com.
Do you have diabetes? If you have insurance, you may qualify for a new continuous glucose monitor. With a CGM, you can continuously track your levels and trends, spend more time in range, significantly lower your A1C, and share important data with loved ones and caregivers. Most importantly, a CGM eliminates the one thing most people with diabetes hate: painful finger sticks. Take charge of your health. Order your new continuous glucose monitor today. If you use insulin and have seen your diabetes care provider within the last 6 months, you may qualify for a CGM today. We'll do all the insurance paperwork and deliver your new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost to you. Medicare and most insurances cover continuous glucose monitors, so don't wait. Have your insurance handy and call the CGM Health Hotline now.
Welcome to the Chocolate Spectrum, nestled in the heart of Jupiter, Florida, where every sweet indulgence tells a story of hope. Founded by Valerie Herskowitz for her son Blake, who is on the autism spectrum, the family-owned Artisan Chocolate Company has been spreading joy since 2013. Here, individuals with autism and other developmental disabilities are empowered with training and employment opportunities, which not only give them purpose, but also teach valuable skills. Support a greater cause with your exquisite treat by shopping in-store or online at shop.thechocolatespectrum.com, with shipping nationwide all year round, or call at 561-277-9886. The Chocolate Spectrum, where every bite makes a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Nope, all you guys.
You've got to move.
No, let's
And
switch.
we are back. I'm good.
No, let's switch.
Why?
Because I want that one.
You can have this one too. You ready to try this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It looks delicious.
You take this one. Because this one, see, now you ate the chip out of it. Smart.
Veronica, that is so good.
Like?
Oh my gosh.
Yay.
Oh my God,
The pineapple is delicious.
it's delicious.
Great.
Look how beautiful this is. In the lettuce, it's like a lettuce spoon. How great is that?
Yeah, I mean, in the lettuce cup, it's a little bit messy and slightly awkward to eat, especially in a bowl, but you get the idea.
It's beautiful.
Maxon, come try this.
It's delicious.
What about, I'm really intrigued because you didn't grow up eating healthy. Like you work with kids now on making healthier choices from a young age. At what point in your life did you start saying, I want to make some changes?
It was in my late 20s that I really started to become aware of what I was putting into my body. And actually, around the time when I discovered yoga, believe it or
Can I have a
not,
tea shot, please?
that's when because you know, when you start doing yoga, you start to just feel a little bit more, I don't know, spiritual and grounded, and I just started to feel more creative, and I realized that I wanted to make healthier choices in my life. I don't know how exactly, like I don't know if it was directly like correlated to me starting to do yoga, but somehow like it was around that same time of my life that shift happened. And then I just wanted to eat healthier. I didn't even, vegan wasn't even a term that I was familiar with. I just wanted to eat healthier in general. And I wanted the younger generations to understand how important it is. The more I learned, I was like, wow, why did I never learn about this when I was a kid? So I decided to write a children's book series about eating healthy. Veggie Vero didn't start off as a vegan superhero. It was originally just eating healthy, getting kids to be more excited about eating their veggies. And then as I started to research, you know, more and more, I went down the rabbit hole online of information about, you know, it started off with like children's health, and then somewhere along the line I learned about plant-based and veganism, and I just went down the rabbit hole. I mean, once you start to watch some of those videos and documentaries that are out there about factory farming, what happens to the animals, what happens to the environment, what it does to your body, and also like on a more spiritual level, like I really do believe that the pain, suffering, fear, and anxiety that the animals feel when, like, before they get slaughtered, I believe that energy is trapped in the meat and it gets transferred to you. I mean, what kind of results do you expect if you're putting fear and stress and anxiety into your body? It's literally frozen and packaged up for us in the grocery store. So once all of these puzzle pieces started to come together for me, I was like, wow, I want my children's books to actually be about going vegan. And so Veggie Vero is going to be vegan, and so am I. Like, I made that decision, and I started like cold turkey.
Now, all your recipes that you've done here are easy.
They're
Right?
easy.
Literally, you could do it. We make it longer because we're talking through it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
really do it in 5 minutes if you're just doing it without kids. If you want an activity with your kids, it becomes a project. It becomes an activity. But so easy, so healthy, cost effective, right? 3 tomatoes, some pineapple, and beans you probably have at home. So things that you would have in your refrigerator to put together. And it's delicious. It fills you up, and it's healthy. How'd you like it? It's gone.
It's gone. It has a very unique taste. Sweet,
Thank
little
you.
sour.
It's got the
has
pineapple
lemon.
in it.
And I do try to focus on things that are easy, because that's what it's all about, is getting people to realize you don't have to be some big culinary, you know, go to culinary school to provide healthy meals for yourself and your family. You can have easy, simple recipes that are good for your body, good for the environment. I used to actually, when I first started moving more into like the food space, I felt very insecure personally, because I didn't come from that type of a background. So I almost had like imposter syndrome. I was like, well, can I be teaching cooking classes? I'm not a culinary chef. But like, the more that I did it, the more I realized that doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm still being true to my mission, which is to educate children and families on how to live healthier. And actually the fact that I'm that I didn't come from a culinary background kind of makes me more relatable.
Yep.
Because it's less intimidating. Like, you look at how easy this was. You can do this at home with your kids.
And you've inspired me. Every week I go home, I told you, and I add one more thing. So I've got the coconut aminos in the house, and I actually did some chicken with it the other day.
Amazing.
And it was easy.
Yeah.
It was actually juicier than with oil.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Because it becomes the sauce, is the
becomes
coconut
the
aminos,
sauce.
and the juice from the chicken, so that was easy.
Right.
I didn't do it with, I'm sorry, I did it with scallops. I didn't do it with chicken.
With scallops,
I did it with
okay.
scallops. I'm trying to stay away from a lot of meat, only because I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to stick with more seafood. So I've added that. I've added the hummus to my salad as like a dressing.
Yeah.
And so it don't have all the processed sugars and everything in the dressing.
Have
Little
you been making
changes.
the vegan Caesar with the hummus?
So easy. Little changes, one step at a time, and next thing you know, you're feeling so much better.
Absolutely.
So,
I think one
thank
day
you.
I want to do a sauce segment where we just make sauces.
Freddie loves your sauces.
Because everybody always comments about my sauces. They're so easy. You can do like 3 feature sauces.
And then you have it.
Huh?
About 10 years?
How long have you been? 10 years?
Eating this way? Yeah, something like that, about 10 years.
Amazing. Sally, you like it?
It's absolutely delicious.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it
I'm
really
so glad
is.
you enjoyed it. I mean, it was an evolution for me. I did kind of like make the decision overnight because of everything I learned to go vegan, but that doesn't mean that I was doing it successfully from day one. I experimented with lots of fake processed meats, and I went through the whole journey. I actually did a little bit of like pescatarian. I was eating fish for a while, and then, it's a process. It's a journey.
I think it's all about what's finding right for you. And what's right for you may not be right for your spouse.
Absolutely.
It may not be right for your kids, but if you make the variety, like you saw my lunchbox. Everything in there was a healthy choice. Whoever wants something in there, I know at least it's a healthy choice. So as long as you're presenting healthy options to your family, they're all good choices.
Well, I like the fact that you just gave me an idea. So I'm going to get some beans, I'm going to get some pineapple, tomato, and make a batch of this so that when I want some snack, see, the problem is I can't snack something because every time I snack something, my points go through the roof.
But
too
this
many
should have
carbs.
nothing.
This has nothing. And if I don't do the chips and I do it this way, it's even better.
Did you taste it, Freddie, with the lettuce wrap?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't. I did it with the chips. But the funny thing is, I just did the points. And it's 5 points if you do it with the chips. It's only 2 points if you don't, because I have to put 3 points in for the pineapple.
I lost
So the amazing thing is that it's healthy. You're not bloated. You're not. Now, you can cut down if you don't want to put as much onion, because she makes it so that if you want more beans of no points, onions of no
you
points.
can customize it totally.
Exactly, but she's just giving me a great idea because I tell you, I really wanted a snack over the weekend.
And you can eat this as a snack, Freddie, just on its own. You can
That's
eat it
what
with
I'm
a
saying.
fork out of the container. You don't need to eat it with chips or anything.
I think it's a home run.
It's like
Because
a
I've realized
salad.
if you prepare and you, like everyone, they do their Sunday prep meals, whatever it is you're prepping at home,
Yeah.
and you have the containers in the refrigerator, or you see now I just sent everything here, you have it, you're good to go.
It's good to go, easy to make. You keep it so easy to make, and it really is delicious. That's what she's good at. She's good at mixing certain things, and when they get together, all of a sudden, and this thing has the pineapple sweetness, but it has the lemon. It's that combination with the lime. It has like a little mixture to it, so it's a little bit different. But I love it. I love this, the chia that you made. This is the way to make it.
Okay.
So, because the way you made it now, you don't have to add nothing to it. Not even the fruit, if you don't want to, you can. Because fruit to me is a diabetic is points. 3 points per fruit. So, but this is fantastic. Do you make
glad you
this
like
up,
it.
or did somebody teach you this?
I've done cooking classes at the garden with the kids. We've done mango salsa before, especially in the summertime when the mangoes at the garden are like dropping from the sky like crazy. We don't know what to do with them all. We've done mango salsa, and sometimes like I'll have an idea for something in my head and I'll just do a quick Google search. Like, if I wasn't sure, like if you weren't sure what to, like you're like, oh, a mango salsa sounds amazing, and you just Google mango salsa, you'll find it online.
Yeah, but I don't
do
wake
that
up
all the
thinking
time.
mango salsa. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Huh?
I don't wake up thinking I'm going to want a mango salsa. I mean, I was dying for a snack the other day, and I ended up just taking a cup of coffee, which isn't the best idea either. But this is easy. This is simple, easy, filling. It tastes great.
You got to make a list of the things that you know are easy and cost-effective and healthy and work for your point system and everything. And just have the list there like a menu, like a go-to menu, put it on your refrigerator. So that way next time you're looking for a snack, you can choose from your menu.
You also, the time that she made the dressing.
I'm going to come back and do a whole sauce episode.
That dressing you made, I gave it to Weight Watchers. They love it. I tell you, we should have put a lid on it and a label and sell it in front of the store. It is amazing the way that whole combination works, and it's fantastic.
It wasn't my recipe. I found it online. It's so easy, and they're out there. You just got to be looking for them.
It was what? Lemon juice, hummus, and garlic, I think it was. A little bit of olive oil.
No, wait. I didn't use any oil because the hummus already has oil.
Okay.
So it was hummus, Dijon mustard.
Dijon mustard.
Lemon, pepper, and water. Shake it up in a jar.
That was it.
And that was it.
Amazing.
So easy.
How you can absolutely
and maple syrup to sweeten it. I put a little bit of maple, that's
eating
right.
this way. I mean, I've done this from time to time, but it wasn't as tasty when I was doing this. Is delicious.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you. All right, people can get your book where, Veronica?
At veggievero.com. And actually, the mango version of this salsa is in here.
Amazing. So delicious. All right, check it out. Hopefully she's going to be joining us here more on Mondays. You can find Veronica Green at the Delray Beach Children's Garden, which would be a great fun B-roll. I can't say a whole shoot because it's going to be hot outside. But if you've got the kids, the grandkids in, and you want a great activity for them to learn outside, cooking classes, to explore the garden in a safe way, go join her for some fun.
Absolutely. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is this coming Saturday, I'm doing this recipe at the garden. I have a workshop, and it's open to the public. So if anybody would like to join,
at what time?
It's at 1:30, from 1:30 to 3:30. We're making the pineapple salsa, and we're going to learn about how pineapples grow. We're going to do a little scavenger hunt in the garden to try to find the pineapples that we have growing. So if you want to register, but it's not walk-in, you have to pre-register at delraybeachchildrensgarden.org.
Okay, thank you so much. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to check in with our in-house medium, Sally Bernard, host of Call Me Zena, which airs today at 2:30. So more to come. We're going to get a little bit of insight into how her weekend was and what is happening when we get back from the commercial break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last. Do you suffer from neuropathy? Maybe you do, and you don't even know it. Do you have numbness, pain, burning, or tingling in your hands and feet? Muscle weakness? Loss of balance? Muscle twitching? Are you not sleeping? Does it feel like pins and needles in your hands and feet? Maybe you don't even have any feeling at all. These symptoms can make life unbearable, but there is help at the Lighthouse Medical Center. Call 754-222-6642 for a no-charge consultation and say goodbye to your neuropathy symptoms. That is 754-222-6642 or visit us online at lighthousemedicalcenter.com.
Do you have diabetes? If you have insurance, you may qualify for a new continuous glucose monitor. With a CGM, you can continuously track your levels and trends, spend more time in range, significantly lower your A1C, and share important data with loved ones and caregivers. Most importantly, a CGM eliminates the one thing most people with diabetes hate: painful finger sticks. Take charge of your health. Order your new continuous glucose monitor today. If you use insulin and have seen your diabetes care provider within the last 6 months, you may qualify for a CGM today. We'll do all the insurance paperwork and deliver your new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost to you. Medicare and most insurances cover continuous glucose monitors, so don't wait. Have your insurance handy and call the CGM Health Hotline now.
Welcome to the Chocolate Spectrum, nestled in the heart of Jupiter, Florida, where every sweet indulgence tells a story of hope. Founded by Valerie Herskowitz for her son Blake, who is on the autism spectrum, the family-owned Artisan Chocolate Company has been spreading joy since 2013. Here, individuals with autism and other developmental disabilities are empowered with training and employment opportunities, which not only give them purpose, but also teach valuable skills. Support a greater cause with your exquisite treat by shopping in-store or online at shop.thechocolatespectrum.com, with shipping nationwide all year round, or call at 561-277-9886. The Chocolate Spectrum, where every bite makes a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome back to lunchtime on the Showtime.
I like Monday lunch with Veronica.
I know she makes it look so easy, right?
But it really kind of is, right?
Now I wish I had talked to her this weekend when I was looking for a snack.
Now you have it. It's just about being prepared and doing it. Because I learned that if I get hungry and I want a snack and I'm going to open the pantry, there's really no good snack unless I opened a can of beans. Anything else in the pantry, it's not a good snack option.
Yeah, but the beans and the tomato, a little
right,
juice,
so you add it all together. It's delicious.
Together, pineapple.
Especially at the end of the week, because I know by the end of the week I'm getting ready to go grocery shopping on Sunday, and I still have tomatoes left, and they're like, You get fresh ones, you use the old ones, and now you can use them like this, which is delicious.
Now you pick up some pineapple. Everything goes good with pineapple.
Everything. Everything, even a little bit of vodka. All right, so we've got Sally joining us. Ever marinated a pineapple in vodka?
No, I have not.
Oh, that I got to tell you.
You've done that?
You just get a pineapple in a jar and you just pour a bottle of vodka in and let it marinate itself overnight. Delicious.
Would you skin the pineapple inside?
Yeah. You just get like a cored pineapple. Yep.
And you put the vodka in there?
Uh-huh.
And what do you do with it the next day?
Drink it.
You drink all that vodka?
Well, no, but then you have an entire bottle, so you put it in a pitcher, you put it in a glass jar, and you now have, the things that have the spout on them, you can just pour it in, and then you kind of do it that way.
Well, what do you do to the pineapple?
Oh, you can use it as a garnish and eat it, because it's now, it's
like
used
how they
with
make
vodka.
a martini, I guess.
There you
because
go.
They put, I don't know. Sounds like
I know. Cooking. They're cooking through Dawn's eyes.
See, in Puerto Rico, they used to take a drill, make a hole in coconuts.
Do the same
Put the
thing?
rum in there, shake it up, put it in the fridge, and then next thing you have it.
Do the same thing with the pineapple and vodka.
But I can't see that with a pineapple. There's a pineapple. I want to eat the pineapple.
You can.
But it's full of booze.
Well, you wouldn't eat the whole thing. Anyway.
Yeah, I would.
We got to talk to Sally because Sally had a really big weekend. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, it was a beautiful weekend.
Congratulations.
I had 2 granddaughters graduating, different states, but they were.
That's
both
amazing.
graduating, Yeah.
We know Sydney. We've met Sydney. So she graduated with her master's.
Yes, she did. Yeah.
And then I saw the next post that Madison graduated.
Madison, yeah, she's into sports. She plays volleyball everywhere. She's like the captain of the team.
You
She's
must
done
be
very
so
well.
proud.
Yeah, I am. It was good. It was very good.
You know, I think about you a lot. And here you are, close to 60, right? A little bit older than us, going to your granddaughter's graduation with Steve. And I think, what a gift that is. Not only for Sydney, but the fact that you're able to do that.
Well, the only thing, I don't like heights particularly. I really don't. And I was scared because it was in an auditorium and the seats, you know, they go up like that. But we got off on the 3rd floor. It was in an elevator. I'm walking. I'm like, oh, please, please, don't be too high up. But as we walked, it was packed. We thought we were getting there early, but actually we were late. The actual place that we were sitting was really not bad at all. I went through, a couple of people were sitting there and I said, could you just take my hand to get to the seat? But I was fine, so it all worked out.
Where
all
was
right.
it?
It was in a stadium in Baltimore. I can't remember the name of the stadium. There was like about 12,000 people there. So the girls in front of us, they were cheering like crazy. Of course, they didn't know my granddaughter, but they were cheering at a lot of girls. So I said, when she comes on,
12,000 people.
12,000, yeah.
Wow.
But just the fact that you guys, when you got to the airport, I know this sounds silly to you, but my parents are unable to travel. And to be able to get on an airplane with Steve, no assistance, you walked through the airport, you got there, you traveled, you enjoyed your weekend, you got to partake in her graduation. It's such a gift.
I think a lot of it, you know, I mean, I am getting definitely up there, and I realize it because I can't do as much. But I try very, very hard not to give into it, you know.
I know if Freddie would have climbed up the stairs to the stadium to find it, you would have been like, no, you go.
Wasn't happy about doing it, but I've always not liked heights, so it wasn't just because of my age. I don't like
Amazing.
going up high, but we weren't too high, and there weren't very many seats left. And I've never normally asked people as I'm going past them, could you hold my hand? But
I went
did.
to the University of Georgia to watch FAU play Georgia, the Bulldogs. And their stadium was like this.
Oh.
And we were at the very top. That's the tickets we had. And we had to walk up. And the cop would not let you catch your breath in what they call the instep, which is in between the floors. So Freddie started to argue with the guy. He says, my dad needs to catch his breath. Relax. You got to move. You got to move. So I said, well, what's he going to do? Throw me over the edge? And I'm looking down. And I'm going to tell you, we went way up. And Freddie had to carry me on the last one. It's a big huff.
I can't. We went to Madison Square Garden. I hadn't been. We were.
In the
Steve did, at the
rafters?
time when I met him. He didn't know that I didn't like heights, and he'd already booked the seats. And I don't know him that well, and
went
I'm
to the
going, I'll be
rafters?
fine. But oh
It's
my
high.
gosh, it was. I could never do that again.
Have you been to the Meadowlands?
No.
It's even higher.
No, I can't do it anymore. I
You're
couldn't
right.
even when I was younger. There's a thing about heights and me.
But I was thinking, you are just so resilient. You lost your daughter, Sydney lost her mom, and then a year later, a year and a half later, here you guys are able to come together and you're there for her at her graduation. I think that's so amazing.
And then what was really even more amazing, obviously we were thinking about my daughter because that would have given her so much pleasure, but it was her day and we weren't going to get upset. But she just recently got engaged. And the last time that I saw, unfortunately, at my daughter's funeral was Alan, her fiance's parents. And then I see them again. We saw them there. That was the first time I met them. And then the second time, it's at Sydney's graduation a year and a half later. So
It's
it
so
was,
nice.
yeah.
And she got engaged. So congratulations.
Yeah, it was a lot of celebrations, yeah.
A lot to celebrate. And your other granddaughter is your son's daughter?
Yes, it's my son's daughter. Yes, she graduated too. But I couldn't be at both of them, you know. And so, of course, Sydney, I mean, having lost her mother and everything. But she was fine. We talked about it. We were joking. We went to her gravesite and we were fine because I know my daughter would have wanted it that way.
I think there might be more salsa somewhere.
It's delicious.
Salsa. So congratulations. I'm excited.
Thank you.
And you've got your show coming up today. What are we going to talk about?
I did have a subject. you know, it's however, if anybody comes up with something, I go along with it. So guys suggest something, and we'll go along with it.
We're going to see a lot of non-coincidences I know you had over
Well,
the
I have
weekend.
two that I definitely, yes, again, there is no such, in my mind and in my world, I can't believe anything is coincidental. And it gets proven to me so many different times.
And your book is coming out. I saw Gino posted that.
Yes, my book and the movie. So
See, I saw that, right?
I saw it.
the movie obviously has to be accepted by producers, but he has will be contacting producers. And
A lot of good
see.
stuff.
Yeah, it's all good from here on in. I'll go out with a bang.
You're not going anywhere.
Well,
We're keeping you close.
We're not immortal. I'm getting closer.
We're
You
keeping
eat
you
it
close.
with chia, you'll be around.
You full? You feel good?
Yeah, that's good stuff. It has an aftertaste that's delicious.
I think that's the cilantro,
It's just
right? It's a bit of a
Yeah,
bite.
It's delicious.
Taste.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
You can still taste it.
I think it was the pineapple with the lemon.
The lime?
That whole combination.
I have to just read this out loud. Steve just went to the doctor for his diagnosis. Anybody listening? 100% cancer free.
Woo!
Can I?
Got to ring the bell. That's
I was
awesome.
waiting for that. I mean, we knew, but we didn't know. So.
Well, tell him to come over and ring the bell.
Yeah, Amelia.
Tell him he's got to come ring our bell now.
I'm on
That's
the air,
amazing.
and we just announced it. So if you come by, come over and ring the bell here if you feel like it.
What are you thinking?
We went over this. Of
Well,
course
he read his own report. He didn't
read
get
his
the
own
report from the
report,
doctor.
and we didn't know exactly. So.
He went into
Now
his
he has
patient portal
confirmation?
and read it.
Well, he should, maybe he shouldn't have opened it. He was so happy we started telling everybody, but we weren't 100%.
Yeah, he texted me and everything.
Yeah, we did. But he's 100%
portal.
cancer
That's
free.
awesome.
He's still got problems
That's
with it now.
interesting. I was going to bring up the subject matter about, did you see that they opened up the portal in New York City? Have you heard about this?
Mm-mm.
So it's a big disc, giant disc, and the portal takes you to Scotland.
Oh, to Scotland? Well,
virtually? Or
Right
is
through
it
the
like an
screen.
airplane? Oh, okay, virtual portal.
So you're able to talk to people in downtown Scotland or Liverpool, wherever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking to one another, and everybody was excited. And then they got stupid. So this porn star jumped in, and she took off her top, and she started wiggling into the people in England. So she got too close to the screen, so you couldn't see anything but her head. But everybody in New York saw her naked. So the people in Scotland started putting up pictures of 9/11. And they got really violent, got upset.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So they shut it down. Gio shows me this. So they opened it yesterday again. It's only going to be between the hours of 7 and 4. The police are there now, so there'll be no more pointing on it.
Why is it any different than streaming?
Because they call it
A portal.
because it takes you there to downtown Scotland or London, wherever.
So the
it is.
camera's
But
down
the
there.
camera would be, it would
It's there, it's in the streets. So you're walking, talking to people.
Oh, it's more visual. in other
Oh, it's
words.
visual, so you could talk to people, you can have communication with
it's
them.
like a two-way communication.
And they called it a portal. Here I am thinking that it took me there, you know, you walk through like a Twilight Zone. Hey, look at me, I'm in London. No, it's streaming.
Gotcha. I was thinking it was like
And
Russ
when you
is gonna
said
walk
that,
through
because
you.
I was listening, I think they opened a portal, literally.
So did
you
I.
can be there.
So did I.
You're
So when you
sitting here.
said portal, that's what came
More
to
to
mind.
celebrate for you. That is great
Yeah,
news.
that's
You
good
guys
news.
have definitely
He's
had
still
your fair
not
share.
100% because it's, but you know, in his way he's
He'll
feeling,
get
but he's
better.
a lot better.
Now he has
yeah.
to heal.
Yeah, because he did try a lot of different foods, and if they had anything on it, he was bad.
Listen,
but he
the
did.
fact that
he
he
did
was so
try.
up
Yeah,
to
it was
even
good.
going with you
Yeah,
was amazing.
I really do appreciate that.
Well,
because
maybe you become vegan.
Well, no, I don't think so. I might, but I don't believe him.
might.
He loves to food too
He
much.
might, because part of the problem of that area is you want to keep the inflammation out. I mean,
Absolutely.
you correct me if I'm wrong. And being vegan does reduce the amount of
agree.
inflammation in your body. And what you eat, everything that
And
you eat
sugar
is
is one
healthy.
of the worst things too.
Oh, you got to
right?
stay away from that. But if you get the cookbook and you try them, just try it, little bit at a time. I think that his taste buds also have changed.
Possibly, yeah. But he hasn't been able to eat enough different foods. You know, it's been very blah. But he did occasionally put something on it. Of course, I'm telling him not to, and everybody thinks, why does she keep telling him? But I was right. You know, it hurt his mouth.
A little bit at a time.
Yeah.
But great news.
You want
He's
to
feeling
eat
better.
so that it doesn't hurt your mouth. And he's got to, you know, you got to do recovery. And if you're going to do recovery, taste things that are tasteful.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm telling you, he may want to try for the time being until he can get back on the horse. I mean, who doesn't want a steak? Who doesn't want to be able to eat those things?
He's obviously, I doubt if
But he
he's
won't be able to
listening
do that for
But
a little bit.
he obviously, I mean, because it's, yeah, we're hopefully all 100% cancer-free, but you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, right?
So you live for today.
You live
That's
for today.
what your show
but
should be about
carefully.
today.
Yeah, let's live for today.
Live
yeah,
for
I will
today.
announce that on the show. So
Stay
because
in
it
the
gives
present
people
because,
hope too,
what do they
you
say?
know?
Stay in the present because it is a gift.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
There you have it.
That's right. You can't take the wishes with you.
All right.
So enjoy what you got.
And we're going to be changing our background a little bit more to the artwork that's here in the studio that you can come by and you can purchase. And this piece behind us that is next to Freddie, actually, she is the latest piece from Jay Harmon, and she is right here in the studio. So you can come by, check out all of the artwork, purchase any of the artwork. Sally, we're going to do it for your pieces as well.
Right.
And feature, I think, a different art piece of the day.
I like the way you did that.
Thank you. Inspired by,
I like the purple lights underneath too. The blue lights.
and I changed the backdrop a little bit. All right, shall we wrap it up? Get ready for Call Me Zena.
And that's a great, you know, you changed everything.
Changed it up.
I'll be damned.
Got to change it up. Keep it fresh. It's springtime, some spring cleaning to do.
Oh, here we go.
No,
I
we've
gotta
done it
hold
already.
on to things, otherwise it gets tossed.
Veronica, if it does not bring me joy, it goes in the garbage. Good thing I like you.
I feel like one arm is going out. I'm going out. Going out, Lucy.
Have a great afternoon, everyone. Join us for Call Me Zena today at 2:30. Check out Veronica Green and Veggie Vero. You can join her at the Delray Beach Children's Garden this Saturday for a workshop. But sign up at the Delray Beach Children's Garden. Bring your kids, your grandkids. It's a whole lot of fun. And she makes healthy eating look easy, and it is delicious. Ready to wrap it up?
Ready to wrap it
We'll
up.
see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Aldo's here.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.